Hi guys, we're here with the customer return, probably the one we've all been waiting for. 2 out of 3 have now come back from the end of November, 1st of December. And, well, here they are. This is the major customer return. The other 2 were mainly mine, and then we had duplicates in there. One set of duplicates has come back. We're still waiting on the other set of duplicates, which I will get into more detail. Unfortunately, who the unlucky sender is. Luckily, he's a good mate of mine. I'm sure he'll understand. But that, you know, in terms of my point of view, the one that's left out there, monetarily wise, is probably the one worth the most to me. We're going to start with me. I do apologise. I just sent a load of EXs off. I bought them cheap. The grades are not amazing, but we got some alright ones. No gems, unfortunately. And then again, I wasn't really expecting gems. Like I say, there are quite a lot of collectors out there at the moment of Mint 9 EXs. I totally understand that, really. I mean, you can buy them at a pretty decent rate. And, you know, I'll be selling at a pretty decent rate. And then, of course, there is the really cool Gengar. Can't go wrong with this fella, can you? To be fair, I do think they get his artwork spot on after Watsy. Strange as that is. I like, you know, his original Fossil one, but I don't think he stands out in any of the others for me. Even the Neo Destiny one, it's probably one of the weakest arts. Sabrina's Gengar from Gym Heroes. These are 2 cards I own in Gem Mint 10 first edition, and I'm slagging them off as usual. Just going to go quickly through these because I understand. Really, this is a customer returns. Of course, all of these will be on gradedgroudon.com. Crobat EX. I really do like this one, the Sharpedo. Absolutely lovely card. Really like that. Like I've said, I do get quite a few Mint 9s. We did get some lower grades, but, you know, eat them up I shall. A Cargo. Muck. How many did I send away? Gee, I don't remember sending this many away, but I guess I did. I've got the Kabutops Mint 9 and Gem Mint 10 already on the store. Ready if someone wants them. Boom, look at that. Bang, an excellent 5. I don't get them very often, I must admit. I don't know, man. That's a bit harsh. I must be scratching or something. I don't know. Mint 9 Cradley EX. Last but not least, Sceptile EX near Mint 7. It doesn't look like any other Sceptile, really. But anyway, I will crack on. Forget about that. Well, don't totally forget about it. If you would like any cards from there, please definitely do not forget. Whoa, nearly dropped all of my own cards then. Oh, that would not have been funny. Anyway, we're going to start off with Gwen. Gwen normally sends 10 cards a month about. Well, I think did over the last few months anyway. First, we start off with the Vaporeon first edition from Jungle. The pre-release Charizard, stunning card. And then sent away 5 base Charizards. And I think you've done quite well out of this because over the past 2 months, these have shot up in price. So whatever you bought them for originally, and then grading them, I think you can only do well. Unfortunately, no gems. I did look over them. They did look minty. I remember saying in the video I didn't think they were going to get gems, and they didn't. However, you did get 3 gems from your CP6 Charizards. So can't complain too much there. So well done on that submission. We got another, the bigger, maybe I don't want to say this, juicier cards are probably later in the submission. You see those big stats, but I just thought I'd start off with the smaller submitters. This is Matthew, so thanks very much, Matthew. You got your Pichu near Mint 8, your Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions Gem Mint 10, Mega Blastoise EX Evolutions Gem Mint 10, and then a really nice card, Dark Machamp, first edition Gem Mint 10. Yeah, nice card. I do like this card. And there's some different. I thought we had Xenis for a minute, you know, but they're coming on Tuesday because obviously she sent away quite a lot of this stuff, and they're really cool. Look at that, stunning. Tapu Lele, Lily, and then the Mew from E1. Unlucky, but your Mewtwo did get the gem. So well done there. I think you got a good lot of gems. The next one is Collector's Vault or Ross. definitely go check him out on Instagram. Unfortunately, he is the unlucky soul who had his Shining duplicate sent off with the Neo Destiny set. It could have either been this submission here or Pokemon Sphere. Unfortunately, Ross had to be the one that's going to have to wait a bit longer with me. Unfortunately, however, in the meantime, please enjoy this Mega Charizard EX, your Blue Eyes Toon Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Totally forgetting what it's called. And then the Barrel Dragon. Another cool card. Yes, congratulations there. Then we move on to another, I think it's 10 card submission. This is Coco TCG. I spoke to you yesterday on Instagram. You were just asking about the PSA returns, and thankfully here they are. So here you go. Wishy Washy GX Hyper, min 9. Look at this one, Vikavolt GX Hyper, Gem Mint 10. I would love a discussion on the Hyper Rares with someone who maybe knows a bit more. As far as I can tell, they are hyper rare. Like, they're not easy to pick up, and they're not getting any easier to pick up after the original flow. I would be interested to see the collectability of them, especially in the future, because I don't think populations at PSA are maybe as big as people are expecting. Maybe they are on the high value cards, the Charizards, the Blastoise. No, there isn't a Blastoise, but you know what I mean. Lovely card, this one. Unfortunately, only the Nimit 7. I feel your pain. I'm not going to lie. This one is a pain. I don't know why PSA are so harsh on this card, but they really are. I had to pay a lot of money for my Gem Mint 10 copy, and I sent away probably 11, 12 of them, and none of them got gems, and I thought a few of them were definitely worthy. Anyway, Pikachu Holofoil 20th. That's a lovely card there. Gem Mint 10. Your Shining Rayquaza Gem Mint 10. Remember these? These were going off all the time. Pikachu GX Gem Mint 10. And then another E1 card. Raichu. I was going to say Raichu GX then. Obviously it's not. But Raichu from Japanese Expedition. Lovely. So well done on your grades there. Next we have Stephanie Shan. Hello, Stephanie Shan. Yes, let's have a look. Gem Mint 10, Shining Ho-Ho. Beautiful. Mint 9, Pikachu Black Star promo from E-Series, obviously. Really nice card. You got the gem on the Meowth, though. Lovely. Just playing with a Pokeball there. Like it was a bit of string, or a bit of wool. Charmander from Crystal Guardians, really cool. Then another Charmander, Pop 5 promo. Really cool again. Gem Mint 10, nice. Then the Charmeleon. Missed this Side W gold stamp just with a Mint 9. This was a very strong candidate, but unfortunately Mint 9 this time around. W gold stamp. Pokemon Breeder. Shining Legends, very popular set. This is my second video today, guys. I had another submission in. They basically came Friday last week, 2 at the same time. I mean, you don't get anything from PSA, and then they're like buses, they come all the time. When it rains, it pours, they say. So I've had a lot of work, and it hit me on the last week of the month as well. For guys who don't understand that, that means basically I had all the submissions as well. So I've had all these returns, and all these submissions just hit me in the last week. They were spread out over the 3 weeks. I mean, that would be a lot better for me, but, you know, it's just been a lot of work, really. I say work. Right, next we have Sam Griggs. Sam, regular sender. Your ho-ho up here came from another box in the video I did earlier, so congratulations on that. Mint 9. You'll see why I sent that in a different submission in a minute. But we'd start off with a stellar. If you were getting a bit bored, now is the time to get excited again. Articuno Gem Mint 10 first edition. Boom. Absolutely stunning. Then we had the Neo Revelation first edition set. Holofoil set go off. It's absolutely amazing. Don't know where you found these, but they are minty. And the grades show it. Got a lovely Celebi here. Gem Mint 10. Are you going to zoom? There we go. Stunner. And then the Crobat, Mint 9. Delibird with the Gem Mint 10 grade. Entei, Mint 9. Lovely card, isn't it? But this probably is your best card. Monetarily value, it probably is anyway. Gem Mint 10 Houndoom. First edition. Oh boy, look at that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I could stare at that for days. Alright, another Gem Mint 10. Look at it. Where have you got this set from? Well done. I mean, I think it's paid off. I mean, I don't know what you paid for it, obviously, but I mean, if we're looking at market price and you paid around about that much, I think it paid off. Mint 9 Magneton. Mischievous. Yeah, this was very difficult to grade. I don't know what it is now. I know there was a bit of a boom last year on this set, and loads of people were sending. Raikou, probably maybe the only disappointment. You got the Nim in 8 on this guy. Look, I mean, this guy, Gem Mint 10 population is incredibly low, and it's probably the one that will get the most eyes on it from PSA, and you got the Nim in 8. Suicune though, Mint 9, first edition, beauty. Really do like this card. If there was any card I had to get from this set, it would be this one. It's gorgeous. Yeah, just the power coming off the Suicune. Then, first edition Shining Magikarp Mint 9. I think you've done quite well. The price has risen on these quite well over the last 2 months. Sometimes it can be quite good to have PSA. Because, I mean, if you got them back really early and sold them like that, you could have lost a lot of money, if you know what I mean. Obviously, it can work the other way round, of course, as well. But Jumpluff Mint 9 Aquapolis. Seen plenty of Aquapolis today from me. Noivern GX. Gem Mint 10. And then your 2 Shinings, which only got the Mint 9s, unfortunately. But, you know, I think that is a very solid submission there, though. Very solid. And obviously, you've got your Ho-Ho up there, which I shall put here. Right then, next is Yannick. So, PSA Gem Wizard from Instagram, my German brother. Always have good chats with him. Speaking about Yu-Gi-Oh! With him yesterday. I'm definitely looking into Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment. And, you know, if there is any opportunity there for me, I'm not sure. I'm graded Groudon. It is quite obviously Pokemon. Maybe I could be graded Blue Eyes or something like that, man. Anyway, let's crack on. Luigi, Pikachu, Gem Mint 10. No, that's not right. Wait then. No, that is not yours. Sorry, that's Pokemon Spheres. I put it on that deck by accident when I was counting them out. Anyway, forget about that. Your Houndour Near Mint 8, first edition. Your Ho-Ho also got the Mint 9. So maybe there was no point separating them, but a bit unlucky there. Your Bissaflor, Mint 9. Rocket Cypher, this is a gorgeous card. Absolutely love the sparkle on that. You can just see that. Mint 9 again. And then a Near Mint 8 on your German Chansey. Rocket Moltres, Mint 9. Again, look at that sparkle. Look at that. Do like Gym Heroes. And no, I'm not being biased because I've got the set. Dark Alakazam, Gem Mint 10, first edition. This was my last card for my Team Rocket set, and then I got it at a stunning price. Really strange, like none popped up anywhere. And then when I did eventually buy it, I got it for like way cheap. Way too cheap, I should probably add. Gyarados, German, Mint 9. We've not had any gems yet. Nidoking, German. Maybe I'm just saving them all to the end. Quapo. Or maybe say Poliwrath. Volnona. Mint 9. First edition. Here we go. Here's the gem. So we got the Zapdos, which is said in German and English, I'd imagine exactly the same way. But this guy has a Doner Kebab and a Doner Blitz Kebab. And then we've got the Raichu again. Donna again. But I'm sure they mean totally different things, maybe. I don't know. Gem Mint 10. Lovely. I actually like this Nock-chan. I actually prefer that to Hitmonchan. I like Nock-chan. Lovely Mint 9. Clefairy, German first edition base. I mean, this is German first edition base set. I mean, these are massive cards. This is probably the highlight, though. Look at that. Turtok, Blastoise, Gem Mint 10 first edition. I was leaving all the gems to the end. Machamp, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Not bad at all. And then one of my favourite cards from Neo Destiny. I did recently get rid of my duplicates of this card. Unfortunately, they went for a decent price. It was time to sell them. I've still got my copy, of course, in my set. I hope so, anyway, because I need that set. Sabrina, I was keeping all the gems to the end. And Koga, Gem Mint 10. And then I think you're going to be a bit disappointed with these two. Unfortunately, the Alakazam and the Simsala only both got the Mint 9. This Alakazam is so incredibly close, it's unbelievable. I mean, you've got a tiny bit of whitening on the top. And I remember saying that at the start, but it really is close. But on the front, stunner, absolute stunner, you know. Absolutely beautiful. And then we've got the Karen's Umbreon, which got the Gem Mint 10 there. So, well done. I think you'll probably be happy with the grades at the end than at the start. I don't know why they went out like that. Oh. And last but not least, we have Pokemon Sphere with his 52 card submission. I got his duplicates here. It's his Shinings. Obviously, we had 3 different submitters of Shinings, and these ones are his. Came in the last submission. Keeping it all very separate. All very organised, actually. It is surprising how organised I can be with other people's cards, to be honest. My cards are just here, there and everywhere, but anyone else's, I am so bloody particular. Right then, let's crack on with this beast of a submission. Luigi, special box, Gem Mint 10. Chansey, Mint 9. We have got something very special coming up, guys. Very special. Here it is, Charizard, a base set 2, Gem Mint 10. Look at that. I don't know what the price of these is currently. They were trading for around $2,000. Might be more than that, might be less now, but this is a stunner. Absolute boom. I mean, you know, if you're not impressed with that, then go away, as far as I'm concerned. Near Mint 8 Charizard. On that one. Gyarados base set 2. I mean, if you bought a base set 2 set, basically the Charizard pays for that above and beyond, doesn't it? Mint 9, Hitmonchan, Gem Mint 10 base set 2. The Hitmonchan, I believe, is a difficult card from base set to get Gem originally. I don't know if it's the same with base set 2, so that is a really nice grade. What, another one? Mewtwo base set 2. When I'm sorting these out, I don't tend to look at the grades. I just look at the card, smash it into the correct pile of cards. But yeah, wow. You've hit the deck there. Mint 9 Wigglytuff. Look at that. Base set 2, you know, it's a reprint set, so it doesn't have loads going for it. The one thing it definitely does have going for it is that holofoil effect. It's also from WotC, and it's maybe one that's been overlooked for a while. It's definitely got a bit more prominent recently. Love this card. Mint 9. Black Star Mew. And then look at this. Absol Prime Gem Mint 10. I've already got this guy, and I've actually got a duplicate as well. You could have sent off any other Prime Gem Mint 10, and I probably wouldn't have given it to you. I would have just kept bidding and bidding and bidding until you said yes. But yeah, it's a lovely card. Absolute stunner. Primes are definitely coming in prominence as well. Maybe not so much as base set 2. Don't want to hype it too much, because then it would get expensive for me to buy them. And I definitely don't want that to happen. Pichu, Expedition, Gem Mint 10. Another Gem Mint 10, Reverse Foil Pidgeot. The Vileplume with a Mint 9. Expedition, another card set which maybe was overlooked for a long time. but now it's definitely getting the attention it deserves. Reverse foil. And Mew, Gem Mint 10. Not the Holo Foil, unfortunately. I know that's a very difficult card to get. But either way, still brilliant. Charmander, reverse foil, Nearmint 8, unfortunately. I think that's your worst grade, isn't it? Nearmint 8 for this entire submission. You've done very well. I mean, I think everyone has done pretty well, to be honest. Well, how should I put it? I think PSA were fair in this submission. Maybe you could say some cards should be graded a bit higher, maybe a bit less. But I think overall, I think they hit the sweet spot. Dugong, Dragon Frontiers. I remember taking the mick out of this card. Can't do that now with the Gem Mint 10 grade. And it does look quite stellar. It's almost like Ghost Light. You can see it in the water. Really nice. And then another big punch. Dragonite Gem Mint 10 first edition. Gem Mint 10, guys. I mean, this shouldn't be overlooked. These are difficult cards to get in this grade now. And they're worth a good pop. So congratulations there. Mint 9 Gengar. We were talking about you earlier, weren't we? Then look at this. Gem Mint 10. Again, Hitmonlee. Really nice. The Moltres with the Mint 9. Dark Dugtrio, Mint 9. I do have your Dark Charizard Holofoil ready to ship with all these cards, but you also got a Gem Mint 10 on the non-Holofoil, so I mean you can't complain there. But this card, look at this, oh my goodness. You really have done it this time, I'll tell you that. You really have. Gem Mint 10 on the Blastoise. You're going to be over the moon when you realise these grades. I hope that means you'll be sending a lot more in. But really, you know, you're going to be over the moon, I think. And then we got the Pretend Grunt Pikachu. And then your new cards did exceptional as well. Guys, like, this isn't a separate submission. They were all put in the same sub, so, I mean, I don't know. Como GX. Look at this one. Oh, making me sick. Oh, look at that. I don't know what this card trades for now. I believe it has dropped in price. This is probably one of those, if you got it straight away, then you could sell it for a massive bob. I believe it has dropped in price, but it's not going to be that cheap. At the end of the day, it's a hyper rare Charizard, and it's Gem Mint 10. Not going to go wrong there. Machamp GX, hyper rare, Gem Mint 10. Muck, probably not going to be the most exciting card, but again, you got the gem. Got the gem. Ho-Ho GX. To be fair, you did send in 52 cards, which was, you know, a big bulk of this submission. Gem Mint 10 again. Not that that really affects it, to be honest. I don't know. They were just high quality cards. You obviously looked over them and sent in a lot of high quality. Well done. Look at this. I might get my calculator out and go on eBay and check how much all this is worth. It's a decent bob, I'll tell you that. Then you've got two more Gem Mint 10s, Charizard EX. Although the Gem Mint 10 Storm does stop now. This card they are so particular on. You've got two Mint 9s. They don't give Gem Mint 10s out on this card easily. For whatever reason, I don't know. Because the rest of Evolution seems to get Gem Mint 10s rather easily. And then we have your Lightning Energy and your Swablu. I'm trying to recognise now that I've been going on for 25 minutes. So we have two cards left, so if you've got this far, you might as well see them. Gem Mint 10, Mario and Shining Celebi. Congratulations, everyone. That is it, apart from Ross's and Collector's Vault Shining cards, which I will be waiting on. They haven't done it yet. I'm hoping they're going to do it this week. And the latest, really. I would like my Neo Destiny grades too, believe me. However, I think we had a lot of highlights there. Neo Rev first edition set. We had a lot of the smaller time senders get quite a few gems. And obviously, the German first edition base and the Dark Tyranitar first edition Gem Mint 10. And then that stack of cards. I don't even need to say anything, do I? We've just seen it. So then, guys, that is it for the customer returns, apart from Ross's Shining Legends, which I will do with my own Neo Destiny returns. I mean, that's the way to do it, really, isn't it? So then, guys, that is it for today. I will start packaging these up and getting them out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, please sub, and those EX cards, remember, will be on gradedgroudon.com. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.